Alright guys, in this video I'm going to teach you exactly how to set up Facebook ads for your flooring business. We're not going to fuck around and share things that don't work. In this video we're only going to share the most proven, valuable tips that are actually going to help you out. You can literally watch this video, start up a campaign tonight and start getting results by tomorrow, because I'm going to show you the exact images that are working right now for flooring businesses, as well as the ad copy, the persuasive words that are actually on the ad that convince them to get a quote from you. This is exactly how I set them up when I run ads for flooring installation businesses, so make sure to stick around and watch the entire thing so you don't miss out on anything important. All right, so the very first thing we want to do is bang over here to create, right? This big green button over here, and the type of objective we're going to pick is going to be leads, right? Because we want people to fill out our instant form if you want to create one with me in this video, or we want them to just go to our website. I personally prefer instant forms because I just find that they're better. That keeps them on the website and it doesn't take them over to your website that may or may not be shitty and not conversion focused, right? So I'm going to teach you how to build one later on this video. So let's go and tap on continue now. Now let's break down the ad into 3 different sections because it's already done it for us. All right, so you have the campaign level, the ad set level, and the ad level. The campaign level is purely just about budget. The ad set level is the conversion location, whether it's going to be on your website or an instant form, picking your Facebook page and doing the audience targeting. By the way, I have a secret to doing the audience targeting that'll save you thousands of dollars, so make sure you watch it. Otherwise, you might skip it and then waste a bunch of money targeting the wrong people and everything like that. So then you have the actual ad level, which is where the magic happens. So basically the thing that people see when they've been doom scrolling for the past 8 hours on Facebook, they'll scroll past a bunch of ads, your ad will be in there, but obviously your ad will be so good that it will stop the doom scroll and get them to click on it and get a quote from you. So I'll teach you exactly how to set that up. It's just the images, the ad copy and everything like that. So we're going to start in the campaign area. We're going to bang in our daily budget. So what I recommend, if you're from Australia, anywhere from $50 to $100 per day. If you're from the United States, $35 to $70 per day. And if you're from the UK, 25 to 50 pounds per day. That's the best testing budget if you're going to start with Facebook ads. You can spend a little bit less, but your learning curve is going to be a lot longer. So I definitely recommend spending this much. So I'm just going to quickly change this over to $50 and we're just going to tap on next. Now, as you can see, we've just landed in the actual ad set level, as you can see in these 2 areas. So the very first thing you want to do is just pick your conversion location. Obviously mine's on instant forms. It's not only the one that Facebook recommends, but it's also the one I recommend. It's definitely hands down the best one here. I don't bother about any of these others, and I don't want Messenger as well, just because I don't have people in Messenger. I don't want to be texting people all day. It's too damn annoying. So what I've got is a CRM hooked up. So, you know, the moment they fill out the form, go straight into my CRM. And that's where I deal with them. And then just obviously put in your Facebook page as well. I've just used my demonstration ad account, which is just my Daniel Dimsey page. And then for performance goal, here's another little secret for you. There's obviously 2 different ways you can do this. One's conversion leads and one's maximize number of leads, all right? You instantly are probably thinking, well, I clearly want more conversion leads because, you know, they're more conversion focused. You know, after they come in, they're more likely to book in and, you know, get a new floor. No. Right, I'm gonna be honest with you, no. It doesn't really change much at all. I've done a bunch of testing in between both of these. Now, what I found out is if you just have a good instant form or a good form on your website where it has multiple qualifying questions, you have literally no need to go down and have this on maximize number of conversion leads, just for the pure fact that they already are conversion focused because they get qualified by going through multiple questions on your instant form. And this way you avoid paying that premium price for showing up and appearing in that audience that's more conversion focused. So I always stay with maximize number of leads. You can do what you want, but in my opinion, you do pay a little bit more and you'll get the same results anyway. So do whatever you want to do, but I think it's kind of a no-brainer. So we'll go down to audience now. So here's one of the things that I want to teach you. You want to go and tap on this pencil, and then you want to go and just type in your town or suburb that you live in or service in, right? So I'm going to type it in here. Now, as you can see, it's going to take me directly to it on the map. So what we want to do now is just tap this drop pin and just drop this bad boy right here and just change the location to be as big as we want. You're probably thinking, Dan, well, this is pretty obvious shit, right? Which it is. But here's the bit that everybody messes up, all right? So everybody puts in their targeting like this, and they're like, oh, cool, I don't know what else to do, right? And it's like, all right, sweet. You know, nowadays in, you know, 2026, you just want to keep your targeting broad. But what you want to do is you want to actually tap on drop pin and drop another pin around your area, right? And the reason why you want to do this is because you can exclude this bad boy like this to guarantee that you don't get people in this area. Because what Facebook loves to do, and I absolutely hate it for it, is it'll trickle your ad spend bang out here, and all around the actual area that you target. And you'll start getting leads from areas that you don't service, which is just absolutely a waste of fucking money. You know, if I was you, I would be excluding all these zones ASAP. So you can also increase the distance, by the way, on these exclusion zones to just get it all nice and close like this. So as you can see, I've got it super duper close. What I recommend to you is just doing this exclusion zone like this, and then just going all the way around the circle. So it's just one blue circle with a bunch of red circles around it. This will save you thousands of dollars, and you can thank me later by, you know, liking the video or whatever. Real quick, I hope you're enjoying the value that I'm giving you in this video. If you did want that unfair advantage in your flooring business, there's a link in the description to my advertising course. I go through absolutely everything I know when it comes to Google ads and Facebook ads and automating your entire business. If you're interested in fast tracking your process when it comes to advertising and you don't want to waste any time or money on trial and error, go to that course, check it out. It's literally got everything there, including all the templates that I use when I run ads for service-based businesses, including flooring. It even has the actual template that I use in this video. But I don't want to waste any more of your time. Let's just jump back in the video. So once you've done that, we want to just scroll down, and we don't want to bother with any of these different things. Don't suggest an audience. It's just going to increase your CPMs. You may not know what that means right now, but it just means you're going to be paying more money to appear at that audience. So I recommend not doing it. What we want to do now is tap on next. And we're going to go and create the ad, right? We're going to make that magic. We're going to stop that doom scroll of, you know, 38-year-old mums who are laying on the couch doom scrolling when they're not on Candy Crush. We're going to stop them right in their tracks, and they're going to see our ad, and they're going to go,
I need a new floor.
all right, that's exactly what we want. And they're going to call us up, we're going to go to their house, we're going to give them a quote, and we're going to get that new floor installed, and we're going to pocket all that cash. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to do a single image or video. We're going to bang, scroll down to where it says ad creative and image ad. Right, so here's the image right here that I have for the flooring business ad. We're going to tap on this, and we're just going to make all of these original. Now, by the way, you can make ads fit this 9x16 area a lot better, but they've got AI now, which literally just stretches the images out for you, so it looks like it fits the 9x16 area anyway. So I seriously just wouldn't even stress with that. So once we put it all in original, we're going to tap on next, but just remember that the actual image size is 1080 by 1080. If you mess up the image size, it's going to look really weird in, you know, Facebook news feed and everything like that. It's going to do your head in. So yeah, 1080 by 1080 is what it is. Now the primary text, headline, everything like that, I'm going to leave this for the moment because I don't like filling it out here. It just looks disgusting and I can't actually see the ad. So we're going to tap on next. All right, now there's a bunch of different AI generated images right here. Now, if you find any ones that you like, I suggest just clicking on them. But honestly, I know that this template actually works really well. So I'm not going to allow any of the AI stuff to actually change this, because I know this prints money. So I'm just going to tap on save and continue. For the enhancements, I'm actually just going to remove text improvements because I fucking hate it, because I want to know what converts people when it comes to ad copy. I don't want AI throwing some garbage out there and just changing this around without me knowing what's going on, all right? I'm controlling. I want to know what it's saying. I want to know what it's doing, all right? So I remove that. I keep on music, keep on visual touch-ups, and I keep on overlays. Everything else is just kind of ass, so I don't bother with it. So tap on done. Now, right, this is the bare bones of our ads so far. You can see what it looks like in the Facebook feed, and obviously the other Facebook feed that's meant to be Instagram feed. Don't know why. Oh, there we go. It says Instagram feed now. And this is the bare bones of the ad. So what we want to do now is just start putting in the primary text right now. So bang, here's a primary text that I have. So this is what it looks like. Now you can go through here and, you know, take some great insight from this ad copy and you know, create something that's kind of similar that works for your business. I really don't give a shit, to be honest. Like, this will just, as long as this helps you out and you get some good results and then you see some more value in the information that I give you, you understand, hey, this guy means business. And that's exactly what I want from you. Because then you'll probably join the course and realize, holy shit, there's a bunch of more valuable stuff in here. So if we go through, we're going to put in the headline now, and I'm going to paste in my headline like this. And this is going to be our call to action, free in-home measure and quote. So we can also put in a description here, but it might be, my headline might be a little bit too big, so it might not show it. So we're going to put this call to action button on get quote. Yeah, it did. It made it too big. All right, so the description may or may not show up, really depending on which phone sees the actual image, but we're just going to plug in the description anyway, just in case. Sometimes I like to shorten this just so we can always see the description, but it's a really good call to action, the free in-home measure and quote. So I really don't want to change this because I know it prints. So I really don't want to. I might actually just make all these capital though, just because it looks a lot nicer. Since it's already big enough, I'm also gonna put this little emoji here to point over the get quote. So this is exactly what our ad looks like right now. And honestly, it's an absolutely banging ad. This shit prints money. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. This is a template that we've ran for a few different flooring businesses and has made a ridiculous amount of money. So, you know, it comes from a proven area when I talk about this. So this is the exact type of ad copy that I'd write, and these are the exact type of headlines and descriptions that I'd use as well. Look, by the way, as you might know, these templates are in my advertising course. If you do want them, go check it out. But I'll teach you right now how to actually set up the form to only get high quality people. So let's go down, actually no, sorry, we'll go up to destination. We're gonna tap on create form. Now just label this whatever it is. I wanna keep this on more volume and have this as open. Now you can have this on higher intent if you have struggled with getting, you know, high quality leads, right? Sometimes you get leads that go through, they put in all their details and you don't get the correct number because they've just auto-filled it in with Facebook, because Facebook would probably have a database of their old number. So you can actually go over here, have this on higher intent, require leads to verify their numbers with a one-time passcode if you are struggling with that. I don't have a big problem with that, so I just don't usually do it. So if you have had an issue with that, where, you know, it's happened like a couple of times, then just make sure you have it on higher intent and require them to use the one-time passcode. But we're gonna tap on next now. We're gonna remove the greeting. It's absolutely just a fucking waste of time. And then we wanna filter all these leads out, all right? So what we wanna do is we're gonna run our ads, we're gonna get a bunch of people seeing our ads, and then we're gonna get a bunch of people who are tire kickers that are gonna go into this, right? And how we get rid of those idiots is we make them answer a bunch of questions, which proves to us that they actually want this damn quote. So what we gotta do is put in questions like this, go to the ad question area. I like to have 3 to 4 qualifying questions. This is the sweet spot, right? If you have 7 or 10, it's too many, right? If you have 1 or 2, it's too little. 3 to 4 is the sweet spot, right? So I like to have multiple choice questions, and I also like to have short answer questions. So short answer is they literally have to type out the answer themselves, right? I'll ask a question here like that, and then they have to put in, you know, a minimum of 10 to 100 characters. To 1,000 characters, right? For this question, it could be anything. You know your business better than anyone else. What do you really want to know from them? What do you want them to manually type out, right? You could be asking them what service that they might be interested in, and they'd have to manually type out what they're looking for. Or you could be asking, you know, how old their house is and when they last got their floorboards done or anything like that. You know, whatever you want to ask. So you just ask that here in the short question, or you just have multiple choice questions, which a lot of the time I just use multiple choice, but if you really want that high quality thing, you get people to write out some answers. So question 1, just write it in whatever it is, and then just have in your multiple different answers like that, and they can pick whichever one it is, right? So this is absolutely perfect. So like I said, you'd have around 3 to 4 different questions in here. One of them being a short answer question is a really good thing to do. Honestly, sometimes if you want to actually avoid having your form on the higher intent area with the passcode, you can actually get people to manually type in their number in the short answer area. Like, what is your best contact method or something like that? And they'll put in their email or their phone number or whatever, right? And that's a really good way to, you know, avoid the area where, you know, you'll get some old people who join the form and they don't really know how to do the passcode thing, right? So you can put that in there. Now what we want from them is their email, full name, phone number, and we want their damn address so we know where they live if they're in the service area, right, that we're actually advertising in. And also, you know, we just need those details. So if we want to go do in-person quote, everything like that, we know how far away it is and everything. All right, now as you can see here, too many questions may reduce form submission rate. Bang, it's what we want. This is what we want, all right? So don't stress about that. We want to reduce the form submission rate. I know it sounds dumb because a lot of people out there are probably like, I just want as many leads as possible. You don't, because you're gonna waste a bunch of fucking time, all right? Trust me, like, this is not what you want. So yeah, this is a great sign to actually have. Now what we wanna do is tap on next, throw in your privacy policy right in here. I've just made mine in Google Docs and just copied the link and sent it over here. You can have one on your website or just link in your website here. Honestly, it just takes any damn link. So, you know, you could add a link to fucking KFC in here and it would still work. But obviously that's not advice, but you know, do what you want to do. All right, now we're in the actual ending area. So what I like to put in here is I keep this as thanks, you're all set. And then I just have the description as like, you'll receive your quote within the next 24 to 48 hours. I will be in contact with you in, you know, X amount of time, just anything like that, that just sinks into them like, hey, we're gonna get in contact with you in X amount of time, all right? Don't go get a quote from another idiot, right? Because you're waiting on us. That's all I want it to be. And then if I get people, if I want like more people who are urgently looking for it, I'll have this button at the bottom to be call business, so they can actually call me directly from the actual business. If I really want people to come in here and be like, all right, well, I urgently want to do it. But there's also another way that I'd like to do this as well, and I have it as go to website, and I have the link to a page that's specific about reviews, and I just change the name of the actual button to read our reviews, and obviously they'll see that down here. Then tap on it, see that you're a 5-star business and you're not dodgy or anything. All right, then you tap on create form, publish the campaign, and you're done. But look, if you did want that unfair advantage and the secrets that I can't share for free on YouTube when it comes to setting up killer Facebook ads and Google ads, there's a link in the description to my advertising course where I share absolutely everything, as well as the template that I actually used in this video, right? I teach you everything. Market research, how to create the images, how to find winning ads before you spend money, everything. So if you're interested and don't want to waste any time and money on trial and error, and you just want to skip all that bullshit and start printing money for your flooring business today, go to the link in the description, join the advertising course. Thank you for watching.